Welcome everyone to Vested Interests. This is Shane and we are going to wrap up 2022. Yes, it is December 31st, right before New Year's Eve. Actually counting down the hours now, getting close. That's my dogs upstairs. I usually record these out in the garage. Today I'm going to record these from down in my basement. So a little bit different background behind me. But anyways, like I said, we are going to wrap up 2022, head into 2023, and as a wrap up, we're going to look at the dividends I received in December, the last dividends for the year. So before we jump into that, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has taken the time to watch, comment, and a special thank you to those who subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate it, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell as well so you're notified whenever we drop any new videos. We do portfolio updates every Sunday, so tune back in tomorrow and you'll see what I did in my portfolio this week. Any buys, any sells, any dividends received, you'll see that again tomorrow, as well as stock pick of the day series Monday through Thursday, typically every week whenever there's trading on the day, right? So you can tune in for those as well. We'll look at a stock of a company that's pulled back on the day or that I feel is undervalued or reaching, or one that I want to wait for a fair value, and we'll do a quick dive into that stock, the metrics on the stock. So tune in for those, and like I said, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the video and look at the dividends received for December 2022, and Happy New Year's to you. And I'm wearing my, if you didn't know, Hail to Michigan Victor shirt. Today, Michigan is playing for the college football playoffs there. So go Michigan, and all you Michigan fans out there. Hopefully we have a good day. So again, let's jump into the December 2022, last month of the year. Like I said, almost turning over the new year here into 2023, counting down the hours. So and the total dividends received were $431.36 for December. Started out on the 1st, INTC, which is Intel Corporation. They paid out $18.98 in dividends. Enbridge, ticker EMB, out of the and Intel is out of the information technology sector. Enbridge is out of the energy sector. They paid out $60.89 in dividends. Johnson & Johnson out of the healthcare sector, ticker J&J, they paid out $60.64 on Tuesday the 6th. LyondellBasell paid out $126.59. Their ticker is LYB. They are out of the materials sector, actually. Whirlpool Corporation is another one in my portfolio, ticker WHR. They are out of the consumer discretionary sector, and they paid out $42 on December 15th. Also on the 15th, ticker O, which is Realty Income, out of the REITs and real estate sector, paid out $25.12. This is a monthly payer here. The rest are all, let me make sure real quick. Yep, quarterly payer. So everything else here is a quarterly payer except for O, which pays out monthly. Union Pacific, ticker UNP. This is out of the industrial sector, a railroad here. They paid out $10.50. This is actually one I'm watching. As soon as it drops below 200, I'll probably add to this position here. KHC, ticker Kraft Heinz, ticker KHC for Kraft Heinz, paid out $45.63. Kraft Heinz is a consumer staple company here. And lastly, on the 30th, ticker BAC, which is Bank of America, out of the financial sector, paid out $41.01. And as we said, total for December 2022 dividends received $431.36. Now we will take a look at just a recap. Again, 431.36 is what we just saw. Here are all the dividends paid out for the month. I've color coded these. I think I added this the last time. And what I'm trying to show here is for quarterly paying dividends, all the dividends we saw in the previous slide except for Realty Income would be quarterly dividends. And I'm trying to show you when they pay out. So, right, so the dividends received, companies that pay out dividends in January will also pay out in April. They'll also pay out in July, and they'll also pay out in October. Same thing for February. February, companies that pay dividends will pay out in May, again in August, again in November. And then the timeline for the dividends we just saw in December, they actually start in March, right? So we'll see December's payout again in March, and then it's March, June, September, October. And like I said, for like Realty Income, which pays every month, obviously they would fall into every single one of these every month that we would receive dividends. December's we saw previously $431.36 received. That brings our total for the year, the dividends that I received from my portfolio, my dividend growth portfolio, was $4,483.11. And this really, to me, is what it's all about. This is why I prefer the dividend growth investing strategy. Right now, my portfolio is actually down 2.6%, I think it is, something like that. Not as bad as the overall market, which is another reason I like this. It typically is not, because this is passive income added back into the market. I have the drip set on currently, so all this has gone right back into the portfolio, and that has helped, right, keep the portfolio from being down even more. It also, if I took the drip off, I would be getting this return even though my portfolio is down. I would get this passive income. So $4,483.11. If I turned the drip off, I could have used this to pay bills. I could have used it to pay for gas, for lunches, anything I wanted to. And that's the great thing about this portfolio, whether it's down, whether it's up, whether the market's floating sideways, I'm going to receive dividends every month from the portfolio, just as we just saw this $431.36. It's not necessarily every week, but pretty close to every week. I'm going to get some dividends coming in, and as the portfolio grows, that amount will grow as well. And then that snowball will get bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. As I add more capital to it, as the dividends that are paid out are reinvested into the portfolio, and then over time, that'll just continue that snowball over and over and over again. Even if I stop adding to it, the dividends, at a minimum, the dividends going back into the portfolio, as long as I have the drip set on, will increase that snowball as well. So not to belabor this slide too much, but again, $4,483.11 on the year received in dividends, even though overall my portfolio is down and the market itself is down much more. So this is why I like dividend growth investing. And then this slide really is to show you again that, that time average, right? I started the portfolio in 2021. We're obviously wrapping up 2022 here, but you can see where we started it back in March, right? From March of 2021 to 2022, obviously it's up significantly. Same thing from April, same thing May. So every month you can see that. You can also see that stair step effect, right? It's growing over time. So January to April, right? It gets larger and larger. There is a little bit of a decline here. This is, if you remember, this month we had a special dividend paid out by LyondellBasell, so it was up significantly, and then it didn't get paid out here. But then after September, I had to pay for a pool we added in my backyard. You'll see the pool and everything in the last slide. I take pictures of it every now and again whenever there's a nice sunset I want to share. But anyways, I sold a significant portion of the portfolio overall to pay for that pool, which I knew I was going to have to do. I put in $100,000, $120-ish thousand that I knew I was going to have to pull out later, but I was hoping that I would collect the dividends and it would help this portfolio grow faster and faster. So that was the idea behind that. I do not recommend you putting any money into the portfolio, into yours anyway, that you're going to have to pull out relatively soon. If you know you're going to have to pull it out, just keep it out, put it in a high interest rate savings account or something like that, so it doesn't impact any of your other holdings in your portfolio. But you can take your time here and look at this however you want to. But again, same thing. You can see the dividends growing over time. From December last year, I received $309.26. This year, I received $431. So every month from the previous year is up. Well, that is really it. I don't want to belabor this video any longer. Happy New Year to you out there. Hope you have a great evening. Be safe out there. Again, for all you Michigan fans, go Michigan. Game starts at 4. Hopefully I'll post this before that. I want to wrap this one up here. As always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. I do personally read in the comments down below, so drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the video. Are you a Michigan fan or are you not? Let me know that as well. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, suggestions for future topics, or constructive criticism. Go ahead and drop it all down below. We will see you in the video tomorrow. Sunday will be our portfolio update, so catch you in that one. Thanks for stopping by, and again, have a happy New Year. This is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. We'll see you in the next one. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice counsel of a certified financial advisor.